Hello everyone, and welcome to Good at Voice with the Tara Sampson Voice Studio. I'm Tara Sampson, and today I have a quick set of vocal warm-up exercises for you that are geared towards bringing that pitch up and out of the basement if it is first thing in the morning and getting you ready to sing. All right, my friends, let's talk about music. So when you are warming up, especially if you only have a few minutes to dedicate to your warm-up, you want to be focusing on a few things. You want to make sure you get your breath activated, waking up the diaphragm, getting it ready to work. And you want to make sure you're introducing some pressure resistance into the voice, as well as some flexibility. So I have a little set of exercises for you today, so let's dive right in. First, we're going to do what I call sirens. Now, these are just as if you were to hear a siren out on the street. We're going to start up high and almost like you're sighing into it. We'll kind of go up and through the range, and we'll start small and then make that distance a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. All right, they sound like this. Woo! You can use a woo, a whoa, a wah, whatever vowel calls to you is perfectly acceptable today. And we're going to use these. We're going to do 3 together. And whatever is good for your range. So you don't need to match my pitch perfectly. You just want to make sure you're starting somewhere in the middle, stretching up and stretching down, making sure you're just introducing some range into the voice. And with these, again, don't push it too hard. We've got some more exercises to do afterwards, but we do just want to start introducing some range. Here we go. Let's try it together. Woo! Woo! Very good. All right. Now we are going to chew. And what I mean by that is quite literally, we're going to be using a chewing motion with the mouth, and we're going to count up to 10. Now with these, it's important that you never stop the sound. These are in order to restore a little bit of resistance and wake up the hard and soft palates, bring some attention there, okay? So with this, it'll look like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll certainly feel a little silly, but the purpose of it is to get the mouth, the cheeks, the tongue, everything moving and keep that flow of voice consistent. So here we go. We're going to count together 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now with those, you may have noticed I was kind of doing a little bit with my range. I'm not trying to reach the vast edges of my range, but I did want to use a little bit of range throughout just to keep everything moving and waking up. All right, now my friends, we are going to do a nice simple my, as in that's my jacket, my, and it will sound like this. My, 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 my. You want to make sure you have a nice strong M sound on each one. That humming will help to bring that sound forward. It'll wake up the lips and restore a little resistance in the voice. Join me when you're ready. My, 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 my. My, 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 my. My, 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 my. My, 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 my. My, 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 my. I'll drop out and let you try a few on your own. Very nice, my friends. All right, moving right along. Our next exercise, we are going to cycle through 5 vowel sounds with the goal of activating the breath. This is to really engage the diaphragm and encourage it to wake up, become more responsive, as well as to use more range of motion. So with this one, it's a fairly simple pattern. We're sticking with 1 pitch for all 5 vowels and then just taking it down the scale a bit. So with this one, we really want to feel the breath engage, and we want to feel like we're using every last little bit of air that we have. Make sure when you're doing this, my friends, that you don't allow the body to collapse or the ribs to swing in on themselves while you're doing it. That's very important. We want to keep maintaining that posture, that healthy posture, and almost feel as though the ribs are melting outwards rather than ringing inwards. All right? So with this, it sounds like this. So with that, that means you hang out on that a, e, I, o, u. And as soon as you hit the u, that's when we take the scale down. And then you hang out on that last note. You hold that last note while I play 4 chords. The last chord will meet you where you are. All right? Then you have just the amount of time to breathe in and start again. So we don't get any cleansing breaths in between. This is meant to just keep cycling through and really working that diaphragm. So don't cheat, don't take any cleansing breaths in between, and join me when you're ready. Great, my friends. And if at any time during this particular exercise you feel a little lightheaded or dizzy, please, please, please sit down if you are not already, and give yourself a few moments to maybe breathe, catch back up, and then jump back in when you feel comfortable. If this feels like it is too slow of a pace for you, maybe you need to work up to this speed, then feel free to speed the playback up a little bit. Do it a little bit faster. And on the opposite side of that spectrum, if you are feeling like your lungs are awesome, your breathing is incredible, and you want to slow it down, please do. This should feel like a challenge. So if it is not, slow it on down. Here we go. I'm going to drop out and let you take it away. wonderful, my friends. All right. Take a breather. Feel free to explore how deeply and fully you can breathe now that you have woken up and engaged the diaphragm. And we will do one more exercise today, and that is just going to be a nice, easy hoo sound. Hoo, 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 making sure we are raising that soft palate, thinking up and over. And we are going to just introduce a little bit of flexibility back into the voice after we were working on that sustained pitch with our last exercise. We want to bring some flexibility and range back in using our hoo. It'll sound like this. Hoo. And with this exercise, always breathe in preparation for the highest note of the phrase. Because if you were to breathe in for the bottom note, that's pretty easy for most people. It's kind of in the middle of the range. So it's not that challenging. But when we think we have to get up a full octave above it, for some people that might be a bit harder, especially as we creep higher and higher in your range. So breathe in, being fully aware of the amount of space you're going to need for the highest note. That way you don't have to shift any placement around in the middle of your exercise. All right? Here we go, my friends. Inhale. Drop out and let you sopranos take it away. If you can. Excellent, my friends. That is a nice, healthy, happy warm-up to keep your voice moving in a sustainable way. It will wake up your diaphragm, get that working, and get it responding the way that you want. It will also help loosen up any tightness you may have in the voice and restore some of that resistance that we need when we sing. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them in the comment section down below. And as always, keep singing.